Good evening, crafting friends. I'm Dorene Decibus from It Begins with Ink and Paper, and welcome to Simply Stamping Sunday. I had to remember what day of the week it was. It's been such a busy week today. I mean, a busy day today, not a busy, it has been a busy week. It has just been, busy at my regular job and here just adjusting the camera a little bit. I'm trying a different camera mount tonight to see a better view of what I'm doing. I know that I've had some people mention that what I was using, what I've been using the last few weeks, has the image be really close up. So I'm trying a different one tonight, and at least on my computer, it looks pretty good. So I think we're good to go. So tonight is the first Sunday of November. I can't believe we're already into November. And it's a new month, so a new stamp set for Simply Stamping Sunday. We are going to be using the Beary Cute stamp set this month, and we're going to be making some really fun cards. So this set is a photopolymer stamp set. It has 3 sentiments, it has 3 polar bears, and then it has a bunch of accessories that go with the polar bears. And it has a tree and big present, little present, just a lot of fun stuff with this set. It has a great package of designer series paper, Beary Christmas, that goes with it, and we will be using some of those designs this month, so you'll be able to see a lot of the different designs. Remember, anything that I make with this set, you could think of it as a card sketch, and you could make the same card with any stamp set that you have available. So let's get started. So tonight's card that we're going to make is this card right here. Christmas is better together. I love this card. It just, to me, screams Christmas. So we're going to be starting with a piece of Mossy Meadow cardstock. We're only going to be using Mossy Meadow cardstock, Night of Navy cardstock, basic white cardstock, and very vanilla cardstock for this month. And we're going to be using, for inks, the Memento Black, Mossy Meadow, and Night of Navy. So let me just separate this out. You're going to need a scrap of very vanilla cardstock that we're going to be, no, we don't need a scrap. Oh, I just put a scrap in for some reason. I'm not sure. We're going to need a piece of, so we have here, the Mossy Meadow cardstock measures at 4 1/4 by 11 inches, and it's scored at 5 1/2. For the inside of the card, we're going to need a piece of very vanilla cardstock that measures, this one I've measured right out when I made the inside. Well, no, I guess this is for the inside. My goodness, then I am unsure. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. It's been a busy day doing report cards. This is the inside of our card, and it measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. And we'll be doing a little bit of stamping on that. On the front of the card, you are going to need a piece of very vanilla cardstock that we're going to be layering our designer series paper on. And this measures 5 3/8 by 4 1/8. Then you're going to need a piece of designer series paper, and you can see on the back side it has beautiful little gifts, and on the other side it has this Mossy Meadow design, and that measures 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then we're going to need some paper that's going to be layered on our card. This piece here, the bigger piece of vanilla, is 4 by 2 1/4. The smaller piece of vanilla is 2 3/8 by 1 5/8. And then the Mossy Meadow that it's going to be layered on is 4 1/8 by 2 3/8 and 2 1/2 by 1 3/4. So that is what you need tonight. And don't forget, I will be putting this in the comments after we're done tonight. So let's just start with some stamping. So let's get all that out of the way so that we can see our piece of very vanilla cardstock. So in this piece, this is the inside of the card. I am going to be stamping the present, and I decided to add the small bear, and we're also going to be using the warm wishes. And we are going to be using our Mossy Meadow ink and our Memento Black ink. So there we go. So I'm going to stamp the baby polar bear right at the bottom right hand corner of the page. And I am going to be stamping the little present right beside him. It's like he's walking towards the gift. And then at the top of the page, I'm going to be stamping the warm wishes. There we go. So the inside is all done and ready. On this small piece, we are going to be stamping Christmas is Better Together in the Mossy Meadow. So I'm just going to bring this down a little bit so I can make sure it's straight and stamp this on. Make sure it has enough ink. And there we go with that. So that is all set. And then on this piece, we are going to be doing some stamping of the polar bears. And we're going to use the one sitting down is going to be right over to the left side of the piece of paper. And we're going to add a scarf around his neck. So we're using some of those accessories. And then we are going to stamp the other polar bear over by the right-hand side. And then we're going to put a little gift right in between. There we go. So if you've watched me each month, you have seen that on the first night, the first week of Simply Stamping Sunday, I do mainly just stamping. And on the second week, I try to show you a fun card design, still doing stamping. And then as we go along during the month, I'm going to add some techniques and some fun folds that you can do with just ink, paper, and stamps. So I'm going to start by putting this piece on the inside of the card, and then start layering the rest of the card. There we go. I am definitely one of those stampers that likes a lot of layers. So if you're joining me tonight, or if you're joining me watching the video, either the, oh, that looks a little crooked. Let's see if we can fix it. If you're joining me on the replay, live, or on my Facebook channel, please make sure you tell me that you say hello. And tell me where you're watching from. I always love to know where people are joining me from. I don't like it when my card is not centered perfectly. So that's what I am doing, is fixing this right now so that the designer series paper is straight. There we go. Much better. Okay, so we're going to put our bears on this piece of the larger of the two pieces of Mossy Meadow. And we're just going to, again, center this. Make sure it's nice and straight. There we go. There we go. And then our sentiment is going to go on the smaller piece of Mossy Meadow. And this is going to go up towards the top. There we go. And look at that. Quick and easy. And we have a beautiful Christmas card all said and done. So I just want to make sure you can see that clearly. Good job. So thank you so much for joining me tonight on Simply Stamping Sunday. And I hope you have enjoyed this first card we've made with the very cute stamp set. And we will be back next Sunday night at 7 o'clock for another card that I think you will enjoy as well. And I just want to remind you that on Tuesday night at 7, I'll be back for Christmas Made Easy. And I hope you're going to join me. Tuesday night, we're going to see a really quick and easy way, using some Stampin' Up! Materials, that we can make a whole bunch of Christmas cards in a very short amount of time. So it's definitely something you might want to tune into. And then, of course, I'll be back Friday night for Fun Fold Friday. Thank you for joining me tonight, and I hope to see you on Tuesday. Good night, everybody. Have a great week.